Hello, world changers! Welcome back to another amazing podcast. I'm super excited. We're on episode 11. Can you believe it? I have been getting messages all week of people that wanted to come on. And luckily, my good friend Ilana here wanted to come on. And I've known, we're at 2 years? 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah.
When was your wedding? 2 years ago?
2022.
Yeah, so 2 years. Yeah. I know, isn't that crazy? So I'm going to let her actually introduce herself a little bit, and then we're going to get on to what today's topic is about.
Hi, I'm Ilana. I'm a medical assistant. I work with kids in pediatrics. I use they, them pronouns. And I'm an overall nerd.
Nerd, okay. We love that for her. We actually went to, I'm a huge wedding buff, and we actually went and enjoyed her and her wife's wedding 2 years ago, and by far the coolest wedding I've ever been to in my life. At the freaking aquarium. I mean, we're eating dinner with ducks and turtles. Come on, you cannot get any better than that. And we have her daughter here today as well, so if you hear those little grunts, you'll know why. And oh my goodness, that's crazy. I know it. So today's topic, we're actually going to focus on hard-working moms. I mean, that's exactly what she is. Not only her, but her wife, Katie, who's a good friend of mine also. They're hard workers. You guys work a bunch, and you're doing good things. And, it's in today's world, working full-time is insane, especially with a kid. I mean, you guys...
Anything with a kid is insane.
Yeah, doing anything with a kid is insane. I know it. Do you guys, is she in daycare? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she goes to daycare. She loves daycare. She used to cry when we dropped her off. Now she cries when we pick her up.
Oh, man, was that, difficult? Kind of giving her, here, daycare.
Yes,
See you in...
the first week I cried every single day when I dropped her off.
Aww.
And I checked on the app obsessively.
Do they have, a camera?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
I love that.
It's not quite like a camera, but they'll take pictures and they'll upload them and they'll update us when she eats and sleeps and poops and
Oh,
all
I
the good
love
stuff.
I actually think that's cool.
I love. You're okay.
Yes, mama. Yeah, that is, oh my gosh, I can't even, I actually did a little bit of, research when my my sister-in-law she went back to work full-time after having my niece, who's 1 now, and, daycare rates are freaking insane. I can't even,
Yeah.
I don't even understand. It's so stressful. I can't even imagine. I mean, 1 kid versus 2 or 3. Oh man. That is, and so she's how old now? She just turned
1.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
So she's 14 months as of last week.
Okay, I used to see that Grown Ups movie where they're like, yeah, he's 64 months. It's like, he's 4. Yeah.
1 1/4.
Yeah, 1 1/4. So that is okay. So you work at the hospital here in our town. Do you like working? I mean, you work in pediatrics, so you're with kids all day.
Yes, I love it.
That's cool. So when you want to, are you going to further and, go to be a pediatric, doctor or pediatric nurse? Or, what is your end goal?
I thought I was done, and then I shadowed one of our doctors, and now I want to be a doctor. And, but I do love what I do now, so I'll do it eventually.
Yeah, and there's no rush either. I mean, it's hard dealing with... Luckily, you get to deal with little humans all day, so that you don't have to deal with any.
Little humans are good. I could not do it with the big humans.
The adult humans.
Yeah.
That's.
Adults don't ask me what my favorite Pokemon is. They don't ask me what my favorite dinosaur is.
It's I need these questions to keep the sanity. I love that. That is really, really cool. How did you get into the field of pediatrics?
I always knew I wanted to work with kids, and I just kind of kept getting different college degrees in various aspects of things to do with teaching or kids, and eventually between my sister-in-law and a college advisor, they were like, I think the medical field is right for you. And everybody on my dad's side of the family, mostly we have a lot of medical people.
Thank you.
And my mom's medical, my dad's medical, my sister-in-law's medical, so it was just kind of
Thank you. Oh, Oh, thank you. Your turn. Oh, thank you.
You sharing.
That's cool. What kind of so basically it's in your family
Yes.
type of deal? Like your dad and mom, are they like, oh, thank you.
My dad, he's a retired doctor, and my mom is a retired ICU nurse.
Oh,
so.
ICU nurse.
Yes.
That's okay. So she knows chaos. That's that is super cool. So when you aren't working, what are your hours normally? Do you work?
I work daytime hours, so I can start as early as 7:30 or as late as 9, and then work anywhere from like 4 to like 5:30 or whenever the last patient leaves.
Gotcha. That's so basically your free time ranges from 5 or 6 until 10 at night, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much.
About 5 hours. And do you get weekends off?
Yes.
Okay.
Weekends and holidays. So that's why I like working in the clinic.
Yeah, that is nice. And that's when because Harold did security for Essentia for a while. You saw him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Snapchatted each other.
yeah, he's like, I saw you. Yeah, I know. He's like, guess what I saw today? But like the only person we actually know that works there. And no, I mean, when you guys do have free time, what do you guys like to do? I mean, especially when you have free time, are you with her?
Friday nights is Dungeons and Dragons night. And
cool.
She used to come along, but now that she's getting older and bored of things, then she stays in with Katie, and they have their special quality bonding time.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
But
I want to get into Dungeon. Harold and I have our character sheets. We've never played. It's such a bummer. So whenever you guys get a friggin' opening, let us know. We'd love to play. But it's definitely do you and Katie get to go on like date nights type of deal? Do you make time for that?
We don't get to go out quite as often, but we also really are both homebodies. Yeah. Gonna steal my water?
See your eyes just like, what? Why did you do that?
It's just water. So we're homebodies, so we like to stay in and
do date night at home and hang
watch
out.
A movie.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Put it in
there. Put it in there. What is that? That's crazy. What? A whole new world. Yeah, that's shiny. That's new. That's man. So she's 1. That's
up, down, up, down.
That's kids for sure. That's why I can't do it yet. I don't think I can push one of those suckers out. Especially Harold was a 10-pound baby, so I don't think I can. And I'm next in line for twins, so 2 10-pound babies. I don't know about that, but definitely.
I didn't have to.
Yeah, you did. You sweetened the deal right there. Would you guys ever want to have another
Yeah,
one?
eventually in the future.
Who would carry?
Katie.
Really?
Yes.
That's shocking. I'm shocked. I would not see Katie as the carrying the baby type of person. You just like.
You cannot have the microphone.
Say, Mom, I'm a singer. I'm living my best life. Let's see if I have more knickknacks. But yeah, that's that. Are you just like, you guys already talked about it?
Oh, yeah.
You just don't want to do it, or what?
Don't want to do it. I have genetic stuff that makes it hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Katie also really wants to, so.
That's
Chill.
good for her. There you go.
You do
Push
that
that
part,
sucker out.
I'll do this part.
Yeah, I'll do this part. I'm cool with that. I wish I had that option. Harold, you push it out. That'd be good. Well, that's really cool. I'm super excited for that. So you're managing your life with a 1-year-old, which is insane. Katie works full time as well. So you guys are just like moving and grooving all the time. Does it ever, obviously parenting is like exhausting every day, but
it is, but it's like also really rewarding because she's super funny now. She's getting sassy and like plays pranks and
oh my gosh, especially at 1 year old. You guys better watch out.
Those kisses.
Say, Mom, I am not in the mood for blowing kisses right now. My outfit is on.
Hey.
Say, Mom.
Chill out.
Chill out. It's just as I say my dogs. I'm like, you're doing too much, dude. Chill out. Yes. My She as soon as
Surfboard.
surfboard. ASMR. You're welcome, everybody. Some ASMR for you today. Well, that's really cool. So when you first were like, okay, we're expecting a baby, what was your thought of like, did you think it was gonna be easy? Did you think it was gonna be super hard? What did you like? What were you guys? How are you mentally preparing for that?
We didn't have a lot of warning.
Yeah.
We got this baby is born and needs a place to come home to. Can she come home to you in a few days? All right.
That fast, really?
Yeah.
And you just got the best moms. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. And that's literally how it went. And so are you able to like legally, is she legally adopted?
We're not gonna legally adopt her. We're gonna do a legal transfer of custody.
Okay, gotcha. And that'll be like, it takes time for that type of stuff to.
We're actually, hopefully if all goes well, on track to do it this month.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. She's like, these are already my moms. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's a lucky girl. She got 3 moms.
Yeah, that is pretty lucky. That is pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm lucky to have just one. I can't imagine 3.
We have Mommy Star and Mama Katie and Ima Ilana.
She's like, I don't know, this rice cake is pretty good. She's like, it's pretty good. So the reality of having a 1-year-old is time, energy, effort. Is she learning?
Yes.
Like fast and
Yes.
being able to, I just love it. I love my favorite stage. I have 2 nephews and 1 niece and a million cousins. My favorite stage is 1 through 5. That's because now my nephew, he can beat me in Mario Kart, and I'm not really digging that. Or he beat me in the Wii bowling, wasn't digging that. So
My 4-year-old nephew can beat me in Mario Kart.
yeah, and it's like we're like professionals. Like I literally bought a Wii with the freaking. It's
Yes.
ridiculous. They're just built different,
I've
I
been around
guess.
since Smash was starting. and
Literally
my
released.
my nephew's been beating me since he was 3.
This generation of kids is different. That's why I really take it serious when people are like, oh, iPad kids and that, because it's a real thing. I mean, my nephews, whenever they have spare time, they want to be on the iPad. They're watching TV, and for me, it's just not stimulating. Like I'm really lucky
Yeah.
to have grown up in a generation where my mom was like, go outside and play or go and do this, and then I got to do video games, after my sports and school and all that. But technology is so pushed on the kids in these generations.
And it's become like such a necessary thing. Like you have to do it in schools, you have to do it at work. You got to do technology everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, that's even with me developing this app. It's like, man, when you look at the statistics of all these apps, it's crazy. I mean, it's the technology world is, especially like if you go on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I know you're on TikTok because you share your videos.
Oh, yeah.
And it's super scary to me because like I'm on, dog talk and clean
Yeah.
talk and you like fun, wholesome TikToks, but then you have like strip talk and like things like that, and I'm like, oh, my 7-year-old nephew is gonna be scrolling on TikTok and come across somebody on the pole. That's interesting. I love that for you. Like that's wild.
She likes to watch local artists do their thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a little Bob Ross, are you? That's pretty cool. Well, that is... Well, congratulations, you guys. I mean, I couldn't imagine anybody else being better moms. Now we'll just have to have...
Pretty easy.
Yeah, right. We'll just have a happy birthday party for you at the aquarium. So I can finally give your moms... I bought them... They both love otters. And so I bought them the cutest otters that were holding hands for their wedding gift. And I set the bag down while we were looking at fish. Because I got ADHD, so I must have saw like a pufferfish or a penguin or something. And been like, whoa, look at that thing. And I left the bag there and somebody took it. Oh, somebody took it. And I went and I was like, dude, how am I going to get you a wedding gift and it gets stolen from you before I even put it on the table? So I still to this day owe you otters holding hands. And that is I need to go back to the aquarium to get it. So that's...
Funny thing is, that was our cake topper too, was fondant otters holding hands.
See, I just had it all planned out perfectly. So definitely, when you made, this kind of brings up to my next category, and when you guys were making your reservations for the aquarium, did you have to do any, like, hey, this is, like, a lesbian wedding? Did you have to disclose any of that? Or were they, like, super open and understanding?
They were super open. They had, like, spots where you just filled out, like, party 1 and party 2. And,
oh, okay. Nice.
Anywhere it was specifying bride or groom, Katie was bride and I was groom. But we were not the first lesbian couple to get married there by far.
Oh, wow, that's cool. It was
lesbians like aquariums.
Put that in my notebook. I'd be like, hey, you guys like aquariums? I heard from a friend. So when you guys are out, is there any, like, stereotypes that follow you, especially with her? Like, they'll be like, where's Dad? That type of thing?
Yeah, we get a lot of, where's Dad? Or, like,
hi, Mama.
Oh, do you look like Mom or Dad? Well, she looks like Katie.
That is very true. She definitely looks like Katie. Totally. Yeah, you're so beautiful.
You're biologically related to Katie.
Yeah. That is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Those
actually, she looks
blue
like
eyes.
Katie enough that she's face unlocked Katie's phone a couple times.
Shut up. Really? That's so weird. What the heck? That's so crazy. Yeah, I figured that. I mean, it's kind of crazy in this generation, too. That it...
Look, finish the one you have and I'll give you another one.
She's like, it's not good enough. Hi, Mama. It's okay. You can't cry and eat it. That makes no sense. Well, especially it's kind of shocking in the 21st century that people haven't caught all the way up yet. Is it usually like older people saying?
No, it's a good mix.
Oh, okay. So it's just kind of everybody, and that's like I don't know. I feel like as time goes on, I guess people will kind of just be like, oh.
Yeah, it's ignorance more than anything.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is it? And do you guys ever get it, like, when you're out and you're both together with her? I mean, do you get looks or stuff like that?
We get looks. Luckily, we haven't had any real bad, like, interactions.
No Karens yet?
Yeah.
It's good. I love a good Karen interaction. That's where I shine. I'm like, let's do this.
I have the Minnesota nice that's actually passive-aggressive.
Yeah. I was just talking to my buddy, and he's like, yeah, right, Peyton. You'll be nice for 5 seconds, then you're going to lose it. And be like, okay, it depends how they're acting, though. I'll keep my cool as long as they're not rude or disrespectful. Then
I studied English. I can insult you and you don't even know.
That is incredible. So when you were like, so how old are you now?
I am 33.
Okay, gotcha. So when you were looking at, like, your future in your life, did you see kids in it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, always. Okay, that's cool. And Katie as well?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, that's good. I can't wait. I hope you guys have a boy. I do, because you need an older sister to beat up the little brother. I got 4 little brothers.
I got 2 of them, except now they're both, like, a foot taller than me. And I come up to their armpits, and that's not where you want to come up to on your brothers.
Same. I also stopped messing with them when they turned, like, 12, because I now know that one of my brothers that just turned 18, he's buff, and he will actually draw me. So I'm playing it cool. I'm just the favor sister now.
I didn't stop messing with them. I just got faster at running away.
Yeah, faster. Yeah, right. That's the best part. No, it's really cool. I mean, I think I know that she's gonna get tired. I see it in her little eyes. She's going. Ooh. Right, little mama. It's so beautiful. Those big blue eyes are beautiful. Yes.
Had the big debate her whole life of, are they blue or are they gray? Are they gray that's reflecting the blue? Are they gray blue? Are they blue gray? I think they might be gray blue.
Yeah, I could see the gray blue, especially I feel like it makes her eyes bluer next to your outfit too. Well, I think for our next and then we'll kind of close up and see if there's anything else that you want to really get into. But is there any advice that you have for, mothers out there, whether they're single or with a pair, or, just to give advice to people that are full-time with a baby?
Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I say that from seeing it a lot at the clinic, too, seeing overwhelmed parents come in. Like, I will happily sit with your baby for 15 minutes. If you need to go run down to the coffee shop, get a coffee. If you need to just take a break, use the bathroom by yourself. But don't be afraid to find your people, find your community. and ask for help, because everybody thinks, oh, I have to prove I'm strong, I have to do it myself. You do not have to. They say it takes a village because it does.
I 100% agree. That is amazing advice. So that is perfect. Is there anything else that we covered everything, which is I knew what I knew was going to happen. Is there anything else that you want to say, bring awareness to, anything like that? I mean, we get like 70 viewers, so it's pretty cool.
Well, the thing about our kiddo is we've been fostering her. We're family fostering her. So we are really lucky in that she gets to experience her whole family all the time, because she still gets to go to holidays. And she still gets to see her birth mom pretty frequently and gets to interact and still gets that really good experience. And it's just really important to remember that for a lot of kids who are being fostered or adopted, they don't get that. So
yeah, they're doing it alone, and that is really important.
Remembering that adoption and fostering can cause trauma just as much as parenthood can cause trauma. It's an important thing to keep in mind when you're looking at your littles.
I totally agree, and I would definitely love to have you on again, and we could definitely emphasize, we could have the whole episode be about fostering and adopting and the toll and the gain from it, and that, I mean, that's what I've always argued with I got into an argument with my granny a long time ago, because everyone pushes me to have kids. I'm the only one, well, I have 5 brothers, and one of them has 3 kids, but I'm the only girl, so it's like, when are you going to be pregnant, and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
and
and
I'm like, I'm literally 25, I am trying to run a company, and I'm terrified of being pregnant. I got some tummy issues. Yeah, I got some tummy issues every day. I don't know what it's going to be like 9 months,
terrifying,
dude.
It's hard.
It's pretty,
it's work. It's like a full-time job within a full-time job.
And it's alone. It's very, you have a lot of support, but to carry something or to be a mom, it's just frick.
24/7.
Yeah, it's a never-ending break. My dogs, I can lock them in a room for 3 hours and go. I can't do that with a kid. And my granny said, you're never going to have kids. You're never going to want kids. And I said, I would really like to adopt. I said, I would really like to adopt or foster or give the love that I do have to the kids that really need it. And she's like, what, you think I'm selfish because I had 3 kids and couldn't afford it? And I was like, well... I mean, if you couldn't afford it, you probably shouldn't have had 3. But I said, no, I'm just saying that there's millions of kids that need homes. And so that's exactly what I want to do with, when people ask me what Ponder's goals are. It's we're not just an animal rescue company. I want to expand that to the world and help wherever we can and wherever help is needed, because we are truly world changers. And that's why, I get people that message me and they're like, oh, I'd love to be on your podcast. And my first question is, are you a world changer? And usually I know them. Yeah. So I'm like, you're a world changer. You can come on. But sometimes I have to ask, are you a world changer? And I just had a conversation with somebody and he was like, no, but I'm super interesting. And I was like, you can be super interesting to somebody else's podcast, because this we're trying to change the world here in whatever small, big way we can.
You could do a Kinder next step.
Yeah, that's a good one. And it's
your shoe.
I'm out of here. I make myself at home now. We're chilling. But no, I really appreciate you. I know you're super busy, so I'm super glad you wanted to come on and join us. And you're definitely welcome back any time, especially on short notice. I'm sorry, that was a bummer.
It worked out perfectly because I was actually just punching out when you messaged me.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know. She messaged me literally a half hour before I messaged you, and I was like, I need a little bit more notice, but yeah, I can make it work. Because if not, I have a backup video in my computer that I'm saving. My buddy's like, just use that video. I was like, no, I'm saving that for if I need it. So, no, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Now Katie's going to watch this. She's like, maybe I should go on there. And I'm like, you don't have a choice. So, yeah, I think that's good. I'm good. You're good? Yeah. Okay, you want to say goodbye? Say bye. Say goodbye.
Say bye.
Say bye-bye.